Which of the following should you check during a pre-trip vehicle inspection? A. Tire pressure. B. Oil level. C. Brake system. D. All of the above. Answer: D. All of the above. A pre-trip vehicle inspection is essential to ensure your vehicle is safe to operate. It includes checking the tire pressure, oil level, brake system, and other critical components of the vehicle. When starting the engine, you should: A. Press the gas pedal to the floor. B. Put the gear in neutral or park. C. Apply the parking brake. D. Both B and C. Answer: D. When starting the engine, you should put the gear in neutral or park and apply the parking brake. This ensures the vehicle remains stationary while you start the engine. When downshifting gears, you should: A. Release the clutch quickly. B. Double clutch to avoid gear grinding. C. Shift into neutral before pressing the clutch. D. None of the above. Answer: B. When downshifting gears, double clutching helps prevent gear grinding and ensures smoother transitions between gears. What is the primary purpose of using your mirrors while driving? A. To check your appearance. B. To monitor the position of vehicles around you. C. To adjust your seat. D. None of the above. Answer: B. The primary purpose of using your mirrors while driving is to monitor the position of vehicles around you, which helps maintain a safe following distance and avoid potential hazards. What is a safe following distance in normal driving conditions? A. 1 second. B. 2 seconds. C. 3 seconds. D. 4 seconds. Answer: D. A safe following distance in normal driving conditions is 4 seconds. This provides enough time to react and stop in case the vehicle in front of you stops suddenly. What is the best way to see hazards on the road ahead? A. Focus on the road directly in front of your vehicle. B. Scan the road ahead, including the sides and rear. C. Rely on other drivers to warn you of hazards. D. None of the above. Answer: B. This allows you to detect potential dangers early and gives you time to react appropriately. Relying solely on other drivers or focusing only on the road directly in front of your vehicle can limit your ability to identify hazards in time to avoid them. How should you handle an aggressive driver? A. Confront the driver. B. Tailgate the driver. C. Avoid engaging with the driver and maintain a safe distance. D. Honk your horn repeatedly. Answer: C. To handle an aggressive driver, avoid engaging with them and maintain a safe distance. Do not confront or provoke them, as this could escalate the situation and lead to an accident. What should you do if you feel fatigued while driving? A. Continue driving and hope you stay awake. B. Open the windows for fresh air. C. Pull over in a safe place and take a short nap. D. Turn up the music volume. Answer: C. If you feel fatigued while driving, the safest course of action is to pull over in a safe place and take a short nap. Driving while fatigued increases the risk of accidents. When driving in fog, you should: A. Turn on your high beams. B. Use your low beams or fog lights. C. Use your hazard lights. D. All of the above. Answer: B. When driving in fog, you should use your low beams or fog lights, as high beams can reflect off the fog and reduce visibility even more. What should you do if your vehicle starts to overheat during hot weather driving? A. Continue driving until you reach your destination. B. Turn off the air conditioning and turn on the heater. C. Ignore the temperature gauge. D. None of the above. Answer: B. If your vehicle starts to overheat during hot weather driving, turn off the air conditioning and turn on the heater. This helps draw heat away from the engine and may prevent overheating. When using a vehicle equipped with ABS, how should you apply the brakes in an emergency stop? A. Pump the brakes repeatedly. B. Apply steady, consistent pressure. C. Use gentle pressure, increasing gradually. D. Slam the brakes as hard as possible. Answer: B. With ABS, you should apply steady, consistent pressure on the brake pedal during an emergency stop. The system will automatically pump the brakes to prevent wheel lockup and maintain control of the vehicle. If your vehicle begins to skid, what is the correct method to regain control? A. Turn the steering wheel in the opposite direction of the skid. B. Turn the steering wheel in the direction of the skid. C. Slam on the brakes. D. Accelerate quickly. Answer: B. To regain control of your vehicle during a skid, turn the steering wheel in the direction of the skid. This helps to realign the front wheels with the direction you want to go, aiding in recovery. If you are involved in an accident and someone is injured, what should you do first? A. Leave the scene immediately. B. Take photographs of the accident. C. Call for emergency medical help. D. Exchange insurance information with the other driver. Answer: C. If you are involved in an accident and someone is injured, your first priority should be to call for emergency medical help. Ensuring the safety and well-being of everyone involved is more important than documenting the accident or exchanging information. What is the most appropriate extinguishing agent for a gasoline or diesel fuel fire? A. Water. B. Carbon dioxide, CO2. C. Foam. D. Dry chemical. Answer: D. Dry chemical extinguishers are the most appropriate for gasoline or diesel fuel fires, as they effectively smother the fire and interrupt the chemical reaction. Using water or other extinguishing agents can be ineffective or even dangerous in these situations. Which placard must be displayed on a vehicle transporting hazardous materials? A. A red diamond with a specific identification number. B. A green circle with a specific identification number. C. A blue square with a specific identification number. D. A yellow triangle with a specific identification number. Answer: Vehicles transporting hazardous materials must display a red diamond-shaped placard with a specific identification number indicating the type of hazardous material being transported. This allows emergency responders and other drivers to be aware of the potential risks associated with the cargo. If you experience a tire blowout while driving, what should you do? A. Slam on the brakes. B. Steer sharply to the side of the road. C. Maintain control and slowly ease off the accelerator. D. Immediately pull over to the side of the road. Answer: C. If you experience a tire blowout while driving, maintain control of your vehicle and slowly ease off the accelerator. Avoid slamming on the brakes or making sharp turns, as this can cause you to lose control. Once your speed has decreased, carefully pull over to a safe location to address the issue. Which of the following actions should you take when driving in heavy rain or a thunderstorm? A. Increase your following distance. B. Use cruise control to maintain a consistent speed. C. Turn on your hazard lights while driving. D. Drive in the center lane of the highway. Answer: A. When driving in heavy rain or a thunderstorm, increase your following distance to allow for additional stopping time due to reduced visibility and wet road conditions. Avoid using cruise control, turning on hazard lights while driving, or staying in the center lane, as these actions can be unsafe or confusing for other drivers. If a train is approaching a railroad crossing and you are too close to stop safely, what should you do? A. Try to beat the train by accelerating. B. Stop in the middle of the tracks and wait for the train to pass. C. Proceed slowly, hoping the train will stop. D. Drive around the crossing gates or find an alternate route. Answer: D. If a train is approaching a railroad crossing and you are too close to stop safely, you should never try to beat the train or stop on the tracks. Instead, drive around the crossing gates if it is safe to do so, or find an alternate route to avoid the crossing. If a train is approaching a railroad crossing and you are too close to stop safely, what should you do? A. Try to beat the train by accelerating. B. Stop in the middle of the tracks and wait for the train to pass. C. Proceed slowly, hoping the train will stop. D. Drive around the crossing gates or find an alternate route. Answer: D. If a train is approaching a railroad crossing and you are too close to stop safely, you should never try to beat the train or stop on the tracks. Instead, drive around the crossing gates if it is safe to do so, or find an alternate route to avoid the crossing. When driving uphill on a steep grade, you should: A. Shift into a lower gear. B. Use only your brakes to control speed. C. Maintain a higher speed to reach the top quickly. D. None of the above. Answer: A. When driving uphill on a steep grade, shift into a lower gear to help maintain power and control over your vehicle. Higher gears may cause the engine to work too hard, potentially leading to overheating and loss of control. In the event of a hazardous materials spill, which of the following actions should you take? A. Attempt to clean up the spill yourself. B. Ignore the spill and continue driving. C. Notify proper authorities and follow their instructions. D. None of the above. Answer: C. If a hazardous materials spill occurs, you should notify proper authorities, such as emergency responders or a hazardous materials response team, and follow their instructions. Attempting to clean up the spill yourself or ignoring it can be dangerous and could result in severe penalties. How can you determine if your vehicle is equipped with ABS? A. Look for an ABS emblem on the steering wheel. B. Check for an ABS light on the dashboard when starting the vehicle. C. Inspect the brake pedal for an ABS label. D. All of the above. Answer: B. You can determine if your vehicle is equipped with ABS by checking for an ABS light on the dashboard when starting the vehicle. The light should illuminate briefly during the initial startup sequence, indicating the presence of an ABS system. What is the primary cause of skids on wet or icy roads? A. Excessive speed. B. Proper tire inflation. C. Properly functioning brakes. D. All of the above. Answer: The primary cause of skids on wet or icy roads is excessive speed. Driving too fast for road conditions can result in a loss of traction and control, leading to skids. If you are involved in an accident with no injuries and minimal property damage, what should you do? A. Leave the scene immediately. B. Move your vehicle to a safe location off the roadway. C. Call for emergency medical help. D. None of the above. Answer: B. If you are involved in an accident with no injuries and minimal property damage, you should move your vehicle to a safe location off the roadway to prevent further traffic disruptions and potential secondary accidents. Once your vehicle is in a safe location, exchange information with the other driver and report the accident as required by law. Which of the following substances can impair your ability to drive safely? A. Alcohol. B. Prescription medications. C. Over-the-counter medications. D. All of the above. Answer: D. Alcohol, prescription medications, and over-the-counter medications can all impair your ability to drive safely. It is essential to understand the side effects of any substances you consume and to avoid driving if your ability to operate a vehicle is compromised. When following another vehicle on a wet or icy road, what is the recommended following distance? A. 1 second for every 10 feet of vehicle length. B. 2 seconds for every 10 feet of vehicle length. C. 4 seconds for every 10 feet of vehicle length. D. 6 seconds for every 10 feet of vehicle length. Answer: D. On wet or icy roads, it is recommended to increase your following distance to at least 6 seconds for every 10 feet of vehicle length. This allows for additional stopping time and distance due to reduced traction and visibility. When downshifting on a steep downhill grade, which of the following is correct? A. Downshift before reaching the crest of the hill. B. Downshift at the bottom of the hill. C. Downshift only if the engine starts to overheat. D. Do not downshift at all. Answer A. When downshifting on a steep downhill grade, you should downshift before reaching the crest of the hill. This allows your engine to provide additional braking power and helps maintain control of the vehicle as you descend. Which of the following actions is least likely to be a distraction while driving? A. Talking on a hands-free device. B. Reading a map or GPS device. C. Eating or drinking. D. Adjusting the temperature controls. Answer D. Adjusting the temperature controls is the least likely to be a distraction while driving, as it typically requires minimal attention and can be done quickly. However, it is still essential to be cautious and ensure your focus remains on the road. The other actions listed require more attention, leading to a higher potential for distraction. Which of the following factors has the least impact on the safe operation of your vehicle? A. Properly adjusted mirrors. B. Proper tire pressure. C. Type of air freshener used. D. Brake function. Answer C. The type of air freshener used in your vehicle has the least impact on the safe operation of your vehicle when compared to properly adjusted mirrors, proper tire pressure, and brake function. Properly adjusted mirrors, tire pressure, and brake function are all critical factors in maintaining control of your vehicle and ensuring safety on the road. What is the recommended following distance in ideal driving conditions for commercial vehicles? A. 1 second for every 10 feet of vehicle length. B. 1 second for every 15 feet of vehicle length. C. 1 second for every 20 feet of vehicle length. D. 1 second for every 25 feet of vehicle length. Answer A. In ideal driving conditions, the recommended following distance for commercial vehicles is 1 second for every 10 feet of vehicle length. This allows sufficient time for reaction and braking to avoid potential accidents. What is the recommended following distance in ideal driving conditions for commercial vehicles? A. 1 second for every 10 feet of vehicle length. B. 1 second for every 15 feet of vehicle length. C. 1 second for every 20 feet of vehicle length. D. 1 second for every 25 feet of vehicle length. Answer A. In ideal driving conditions, the recommended following distance for commercial vehicles is 1 second for every 10 feet of vehicle length. This allows sufficient time for reaction and braking to avoid potential accidents. Which of the following is not a type of vehicle inspection? A. Pre-trip vehicle inspection. B. During trip inspection. C. Post-trip inspection. D. Weekly inspection. Answer D. Weekly inspection. Explanation: there are only 3 types of vehicle inspections: pre-trip, during trip, and post-trip inspections. What is the minimum tread depth required for front tires? A. 2 by 32 inch. B. 4 by 32 inch. C. 6 by 32 inch. D. 8 by 32 inch. According to CDL manual, at least 4 by 32 inch tread depth is required in every major groove on front tires. What is a sign that wheel nuts may be loose? A. Damaged rims. B. Rust around wheel nuts. C. Mismatched sizes. D. Cracked valve stems. Answer B. According to manuals, rust around wheel nuts may indicate that the nuts are loose and should be checked for tightness. What should you look for when inspecting the suspension system of a vehicle? A. Loose or missing exhaust pipes. B. Cracked or broken spring hangers. C. Leaking air suspension systems. D. Missing electrical fuses. Answer B. The suspension system holds up the vehicle and its load, and broken suspension parts can be extremely dangerous. Cracked or broken spring hangers are one of the defects you should look for when inspecting the suspension system. What percentage of missing leaves in a leaf spring would put the vehicle out of service? A. 10%. B. 25%. C. 50%. D. 75%. Answer B. If 1/4, 25%, or more of the leaves in any leaf spring are missing, it will put the vehicle out of service. However, any defect in the leaf springs could be dangerous. What emergency equipment must vehicles be equipped with? A. A fire extinguisher. B. Spare electrical fuses. C. Warning devices for parked vehicles. D. All of the above. Answer D. Vehicles must be equipped with emergency equipment, such as fire extinguishers, spare electrical fuses, unless equipped with circuit breakers, and warning devices for parked vehicles, example, 3 reflective warning triangles, 6 fusees, or 3 liquid burning flares. Why is it important to ensure that the truck is not overloaded and that the cargo is balanced and secured before each trip? A. To prevent cargo from shifting during transport. B. To minimize fuel consumption. C. To ensure compliance with hazardous materials regulations. D. To protect the truck's suspension system. Answer: ensuring that the truck is not overloaded and that the cargo is balanced and secured before each trip is important to prevent cargo from shifting during transport, which could cause accidents, damage to the cargo, or loss of vehicle control. In Step 2 of the Vehicle Inspection Guide, which fluid level should you check in the engine compartment? A. Brake fluid. B. Coolant. C. Transmission fluid. D. Windshield washer fluid. Answer B. In Step 2 of the Vehicle Inspection Guide, you should check the coolant level in the radiator and the condition of the hoses in the engine compartment. What should you do if the anti-lock braking system (ABS) indicator light stays on after starting the engine? A. Ignore it, as it is normal for the light to stay on. B. Check the brake fluid level. C. Turn off the engine and restart it. D. Be aware that the ABS is not working properly. Answer D. If the ABS indicator light stays on after starting the engine, it indicates that the ABS is not working properly. For trailers only, if the yellow light on the left rear of the trailer stays on, the ABS is not working properly as well. How long should it take for air pressure to build from 50 to 90 psi? A. 1 minute. B. 2 minutes. C. 3 minutes. D. 5 minutes. Answer: C. Air pressure should build from 50 to 90 psi within 3 minutes. It should build up to the governor cutout, usually around 120 to 140 psi, depending on your vehicle's requirements. Which of the following warning lights should go out right away after starting the engine? A. Oil. B. Coolant. C. Charging circuit warning. D. All of the above. Answer D. Oil, coolant, charging circuit warning, and anti-lock brake system lights should go out right away after starting the engine. What is the purpose of checking the mirrors and windshield during the vehicle inspection? A. To ensure they are clean and provide good visibility. B. To check for cracks or damage. C. To ensure there are no illegal stickers or other obstructions. D. All of the above. Answer D. Inspect mirrors and windshield for cracks, dirt, illegal stickers, or other obstructions to seeing clearly. Clean and adjust as necessary. What should you check during Step 5 of the Vehicle Inspection Guide, Walk-Around Inspection? A. Parking, clearance, side marker, and identification lights. B. Right turn signal. C. Front low beams and high beams. D. All of the above. Answer D. During Step 5 of the Vehicle Inspection Guide, Walk-Around Inspection, you should check the parking, clearance, side marker, and identification lights, the right turn signal, and the front low beams and high beams.